stand up. I try to we coming this year. This the Oakland Raider anthem, let it bump in your ear. Derek Carter MVP, man, he wanted his clear. Khalil Mack got quarterbacks running with fear, yeah. I gotta brag on my team. 2002, they tried to rob us, but we back for the ring. Michael Crabtree, he's a catching machine. And yeah, I love the Raiders, but I rap for my team. Now everybody wanna talk about the Cowboys, but they ain't ready for that Oak Town crowd noise. Yeah, we got the black hole where they get it loud, boy. It's still God over money till they put me in the ground, boy. Reggie McKenzie really sparked this team. Drafted Carter, Mike Cooper, and Marquette King. You ever need dance lessons? Marquette King and Seth Robertson, the fourth is probably our best team. Rest in peace, Al Davis. He started this thing. Shout out to Jack, that Rio, he the heart of this thing. You wasn't loyal from the jump, don't act a part of this thing. It's Young C in the building going hard for the K. I be trucking the devil like I'm Latavius Murray. And tomorrow, I promise, thank God he saved me this early. Unashamed of the gospel till they hang me a burden. My dad's a Prince of Peace, he didn't create me to worry. There's only one nation, that's the Raider Nation. Boy, I got a Napoleon Compton flow. Will make your home game look like a road game. You ain't know our fan bases all across the globe. Hey, I pull up at the squad by the Kingdom Music. Wanna know about our God by the Kingdom Music. He can change your whole life, dog. I seen him do it. Super Bowl 51, let's get that ring in Houston.
Derek, low snap. Derek looking. Derek can allow him to bring in some for Crabtree. Gonna get both feet down. Touchdown! Raiders! Michael Crabtree did it again. Oh my! His third touchdown of the game.
Yep. Car the star, baby. What I say the script was going to be. Deshaun Jackson burns the Eagles again. Last win was against the Eagles. Just win, baby. They're about to cook this shit up right now. The Raider Dynasty is born today over at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. The Super Bowl run begins over at Dallas, Texas. The SoFi architect based in Dallas, Texas. The first game without John Gruden was against the Denver Broncos over at Colorado. We've got the SoFi architect. The SoFi Stadium operator is based in Colorado. That's what the script is right now. Derek Dow's car, ride this thing till the very end. The Raiders knock out the Browns. The Raiders knock out Washington. The Raiders knock them all out. The Raiders knock them all out on the road. The Raiders are ready for the grand invasion. The road all the way. The Raider Nation is ready for the Raider invasion. Are going to raid every stadium the rest of the way and pillage everything that stands in the way. All they say was, they're going to quit. It's over. It's finished. Blah, 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 blah. You heard Derek Carr. You heard what he said. He said, I'm fed up. He said he ready to flip the script, and indeed he flipped the script, and we took good care of you tonight, Vegas. I took good care of you, says Roger Goodell. We all knew right after they settled the lawsuit with the city of St. Louis that the Raiders were going to get the win. They're going to get the win for the first time since Henry Ruggs right after this league settlement with the city of St. Louis. That ain't no coincidence, and y'all know the Rams are screwed. The Rams are screwed because Kroenke didn't cover the entirety of the settlement. Some owners were forced to pitch in. And if some owners are forced to pitch in, that is bad, bad, bad news after Stan Kroenke promised that he would cover all the legal fees. He has absolutely screwed himself. The Rams fan base is absolutely screwed. There goes the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl hopes. No one wants to see the Cowboys get crushed by the Raiders again. They done. The Raiders winning on Jim Pluckett's 74th birthday. Al Davis was born on July the 4th. Tom Brady going 7-4 in the Super Bowl. You know what else is true about 6-5 in Philadelphia? Tom Brady's last Super Bowl loss to Philadelphia. You feel me? Carolina ain't that good. Seattle ain't that good. I expect Washington to beat Seattle, because they have two straight wins, and the haters can say, "Oh, they're without their two wide receivers." I like how the Washington football team is playing. The Washington football team can get back in the division. Y'all know the haters know what they're doing right now. You know what Las Vegas doing right now. You know what the bookie are doing right now. They say, "Hey, the Raiders are still not making the playoffs. The Raiders got lucky at this and all that, and all that, and all that." They tried to go get him. They tried to go get him with. So they're driving down field goal range, right? It was before overtime, and Dallas jumps off sides, and the Raider guy pulls up his head before they snap, and they say that he drew the defense, and so those are scripted penalties, in that they say, "Hey, they're really trying to go get the Raiders," but John Gruden helped out the Raiders. Roger Goodell helped them out tonight. You see, Darren Waller fumbled. I was looking the other way because we had some people come in. We're at the door, we're greeting everybody, and I turn my head back and I see a Dallas guy running with the ball to the end zone or whatever. I see the replay, and clearly I see 2 feet down in control of the ball, and quite frankly, Darren Waller fumbled. Like I said before, Roger Goodell is taking care of Mark Davis for allowing him to get rid of John Gruden. Right there, that was a fumble. And quite frankly, you know, you're like, why didn't Mike McCarthy challenge that? Well, Mike McCarthy knows the script. He didn't challenge it because they wanted the Raiders to win. And so, that being said, that's why Mike McCarthy didn't challenge that play, because he knows the script for the Raiders to win. Quite frankly, that was a fumble. Now, very hard game. Many of the holding calls were good calls, but holding is very subjective. They were very penalty friendly tonight, but to me, the big call that really helps the Raiders is 3rd and 18. There's no controversy. The only controversial call that I believe is the one leading up to the field goal, where the Raiders could wind out the clock, but wasn't really about getting the Raiders. It was just about scripting an overtime win for the Raiders. So they wanted to produce some magic there at the end. And what really allowed the big momentum shift was the red call that went against the Cowboys, was the Darren Waller fumble. So they're taking care of him. They're taking care of the Raiders. Raiders will win on Jim Pluckett's birthday. The Raiders most likely be getting the victory over at Kansas City against Kansas City Chiefs. Raider dynasty begins. Raiders won. They say Raiders done. Raiders are dead even with the rest of them. Some teams are going to lose and drop in the table. The Bengals and the Steelers. The loser of that's going to drop. I say the Steelers going to be 5-5-1, because it all revolves around Davis, Mark Davis, and they're not going to get every result in their favor, but Denver's going to be 5-6, and again, these teams losing signifies that Las Vegas is going to jump up in the table. So that's the whole meaning of, well, notice how Deshaun Jackson scored the touchdown right after the game involving the Bengals, and the Raider dynasty begins after the Bengal loss. And that had something to do with Bo Jackson, quite frankly. That had something to do with Bo Jackson, I think. Definitely ties into Bo Jackson a very big way. So, yep, Broncos around, and well, the thing about Washington at 5-7 is that they'll probably be 5-8 because the Raiders just played the Cowboys. And the next game for the Redskins is against the Dallas Cowboys. They would they just faced off against the Seahawks. I believe it's the Seahawks. That is the matchup 58. That game on Jim Plunkett's birthday is gonna be a lock. It really is. Rather, it's Seattle Seahawks that's got the matchup 58. They're really all over the place with Washington being 5-8. They're all over the place with Washington being 5-8. Everywhere. Literally. Their next game after the Raiders is against the Cowboys. They're coming off the Seattle Seahawks. That 58 is all over the place. The Raiders are going to be 7-5 on the birthday of Jim Plunkett. It's Alan Marcus. Excuse me. It ain't Alan that's Gematria of 11. It's 75. It's Marcus that's got Gematria of 75. So obviously he was this MVP of Super Bowl 18 when they beat the Redskins. They're playing the Redskins with Super Bowl 18 winning quarterback Jim Plunkett. MVP Marcus Allen is 74-yard run, remember. It's his 74th birthday. That game is going to have the Raiders written all over it. It really is. 7-5 is coming the Raiders' way. I mean, it all ties in the Cincinnati Bengals. Remember, Cincinnati Bengals has got Gematria at 75. I told you how fake the last three games were for Vegas. They were all fake. They were clearly fake. They were all completely rigged and scripted. They're all a big, complete joke. The Raiders are going to get one back against Pro Salad and the whole email scandal next week. Wow, look at this. This is a lock. Daniel Snyder has Gematria 58. It's 5-8 written. Look, remember, it's Oakland that's got Gematria 58. This game has 58 written all over it. If they beat the Seahawks, which they will, that game is a lock. The Raiders 100% easily win. It's all Ron Riverboat, all this Ron Rivera, slurp, 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 Ron Rivera on Monday Night Football. Masses and them haters can go say, Washington football team, Washington football team. Remember, this is all about getting the haters to go against the Raiders. Get the haters to go against the Raiders. You know why Derek Carr didn't pass more than one touchdown this game? It's because he throws touchdown number 18 on the birthday of Super Bowl 18 winning quarterback Jim Plunkett. It's all part of the script. It's all part of the script for that to happen. It's all rigged. It's all hoax. That's what it is. It's happening. Raider Dynasty. It's like the Patriots at 5-5. They run the table. It's the same story, amigo. It's the same exact story. David Carr is the MVP. He won't win the MVP. He's a de facto MVP. He beat Jackson and Prescott. And you know he's going to beat Patrick Mahomes. White supremacist owners want him to be the third black quarterback this year because they love they whiteys like Tom Brady. You know it's happening. He's beating the Chiefs. He's going to beat the Chiefs. As a matter of fact, he'll win 2 out of 3 against the Chiefs if that's what it comes down to, which it will. The Raider Dynasty is born. It's all reverse psychology. It's reverse psychology. Like, oh, Roger Goodell is out to get the Patriots to placate. Tom Brady breaks his fall, and then he's really out to get the Patriots. They're really out to get the Raiders with the emails. It's the same playbook. It's all reverse psychology. Get you to think they're all out to go get them. Nah, I gotta be kind of dumb if you think they're gonna lose to the Colts. Remember, Derek Carr's injury to the Colts, that's his revenge game. He gets it back against him. Remember, Derek Carr fumbles, touchback against Cowboys. He gets one back against them. And when these two teams play again in 4 years, CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott will get one back without having their wide receivers. It's all rigged anyways. Yeah, Chargers will choke definitely. The Raiders are the team with the fans. The Raiders have the image and all that people hate on. This is why the Raiders are going to be the next dynasty. And indeed, them haters are blowing their heads off tonight. They will be for the next, 10 games? Yep. Because they're beating Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. It's all a script. The architect based in Dallas, Texas, the concessions owner is Jerry Jones, and his Super Bowl run begins against the Cowboys. Look at them clowns. Think of them Cowboys are reaching the Super Bowl. The Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. And then he laugh. The Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl again. The Dallas Cowboys. Leave on. Come on, whatever they're smoking with the Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers going to the Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys. That's how you know they ain't going to be no Dallas Cowboys win or Super Bowl. Dallas Cowboys. Because you got to have your same old Cowboys narrative living on for a couple years. That's how we knew they're going to lose tonight. You tell you it's all part of the script. It's same playbook as 2001. Reverse psychology. Nobody gave the Patriots and little skinny quarterback Tom Brady a chance. It's all part of the same playbook again some 20 years later.